Hello, it's been like a month since the last vlog, and I now am a dad of two. We have some new blood in the family. Arlo was born, Arlo Reese, and he is now part of the Love Bats family. And for the sake of our family, I like to keep some things private. I don't really like to, if I show Riley on camera, it's usually just from her backside. So for the sake of privacy, I'm gonna show Arlo for about half a second in 3, 2, 1. He's our new blood. He's a cutie pie, and it's been pure chaos here since we got home from the hospital. At the hospital, I'm not the best eater, but I basically ate nothing but fast food for like 4 days straight. And yeah, my stomach did not like me. But we're here at home now. Been here for a few weeks now. I took off work for about a month. This is kind of the end of week 3, and I have one more week and then I have to go back to work full time. And yeah, all the time I basically had saved up at work for paid time off. Yeah, let's just say by the time I was actually finally going to be off for, having Arlo, I was just like, it was long overdue. I really needed a break from work because I was getting driven mad, and now I'm just being driven mad here at home. Hey, you're waving at all the cars. Pizza! Pizza! Sorry girl, we're watching Gilmore Girls, deal with it. Okay. And yeah, we haven't had an opportunity, unfortunately, to do too many fall festivities. It's been a lot. The transition from having one kid to having 2 kids, I've been told from several people that it's like, oh, it's a lot easier second time around. And I'm like, are you guys smoking crack? Because to me, this was a lot harder of a transition, and I'm still getting used to it. And it's like, you have a kid and then you multiply that by having another kid and doing the exact same thing while still taking care of your, previous kid, that came before, and, still raising them and such. So we haven't gone as crazy towards, fall festivities and such. And, when you have a newborn, like, you don't really, not necessarily can't go anywhere, but you don't really want to go anywhere either, because you're just like, I got out of the house a few times. We did as a family, actually at the time I'm recording this yesterday, we went to a pumpkin patch that we normally go to every year. And of course we couldn't get pumpkins, at least go on like a hayride, because they only do that on the weekends. But we did go, and Riley got to play and, play on the playground. We got to go to a petting zoo that we usually go to. And Kelly and I, used to go just as a couple before having kids. And the animals are pretty cool there. Except this time around, there was a duck there that was very territorial. He was kind of a jerk, but everyone else, all the other animals were very nice. There was this really cute donkey that came up to the stroller where Arlo was, and was just like, hey, what kind of food you got? And yeah, so we did the petting zoo. That was a lot of fun. And I got some apple cider while I was there. I feel like apple cider is pretty underrated as far as a beverage goes in the fall time or even the winter time. I love warm apple cider. It's like one of my favorite things, like, once it gets colder out and such, Leaves are falling, house is a mess as always, but it's been fun. And yeah, we did some Halloween decorating. We got Wolfman here, we got Ghost here, got Mr. Vampire. They need names. And I got a witch here in the trees. Got the little skeleton couple drinking coffee. That's out year round though. haunted. Come right in. This guy's pretty familiar to some people. Golden Boy, always trying to jump scare me. And as punishment, I zip tied him to the spider bench. So you're forced to wave at cars. Enjoy. Little skeleton family going down the slide. This little guy coming up out of the ground. Yeah, some good stuff here. Kelly's outside with Riley right now, playing outside, and I am in here just watching Arlo, but Arlo is sleeping. Newborns love to sleep, so but he's pretty at peace right now. Did some decorating outside, and we also didn't go as crazy with the decorations this year just because of preparing for Arlo to be here and taking care of him and just getting his room ready and everything. I'm actually lucky right now. I'm even like doing a vlog right now because yeah, we've I mean, definitely mommy, Kelly's been very sleep deprived with Arlo, and I'm not getting, of course the best sleep, but I am getting probably more sleep than Kelly is. So she's like, what's the point of having both of us be ridiculously tired? Like if you can get a little more sleep, because it's basically been Kelly is attending to Arlo a lot of the time, and I'm holding Arlo when I can, but the whole motherhood, what that entails, I'll leave the nitty gritty for all the, non-parents out there. But Arlo's usually attached to Kelly, so I'm attending to Riley a lot of the time, and it's us, us two, and when we're all able to be together, it's still pretty chaotic. Riley just is obsessed with running every which way every 5 seconds, and she has a attention span right now of about 2 seconds. So yeah, that's, there's going to be some more chaos of that, at least, as long as, when they turn 2 years old, it's just like, they're just a wind-up toy that never seems to run out of steam. So, and her transition has been a lot. So she normally is like the best sleeper. Like we say goodnight to her, leave her in her room, and she like basically goes to sleep for the whole night. And she still is an amazing sleeper, but with the addition of Arlo to the Love Bats family, she is kind of having a little more trouble like settling down and going to sleep, and kind of having this separation anxiety from us. So when we say goodnight, a lot of times we have to go back in her room and tell her everything's okay and everything. But this is our spooky, scary season, is, being the parents. I haven't shaved in like a while, or even trimmed my beard, so I'm like getting mountain man status, or I was gonna say even beyond wolfman status, or maybe still wolfman status, but don't even know what I'm really gonna be for Halloween. Arlo, his room was circus themed. I did a vlog all about that, so you can watch that, see some of the circus stuff that he, his room has gotten into. So he's gonna, we're probably going to do some circus theme for his costume, so I feel like my costume will probably be like a ringmaster, or maybe I'll be a jester, I'm not sure. And then Kelly and Riley will be kind of like, basically Riley kind of decided on being a witch. She's kind of gone back and forth with all these ideas of, I want to be this. Actually, 2 seconds later, I want to be this. But we're kind of convinced she would be very happy as a witch. She actually did try on a witch costume recently. Bless you, Arlo.
Oh my gosh, now look at Daddy.
You're reading all his books, you're playing with his toys. I would say she's going to be a witch, and Mommy's probably going to be a witch as well. Mommy bought a witch's hat the other day. I put together a doll house. Kelly's sister had this old doll house that we had just sitting in the basement for a long time, and we finally we brought it up. I cleaned it up and, set it up and everything. Yeah, a lot of rambling, a lot of craziness. We have a shed outside now, which is kind of cool. Hopefully I can do more vlogs because this is the time for us. This is the time of year. But with a newborn, you don't necessarily feel like a human being a lot of the time. So, but I'll see what it entails. Hopefully you are all entertained of some sort. But yeah, I'll see you all around.